Do you guys remember A Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark? Well, I read the book and I'm going to share with you a good story. So there's this farmer who has a daughter, and that is his little baby, that is his pride and joy. And one day she falls in love with the guy named Jim. And Jim is the helper of the farm. So the dad does not approve because he thinks Jim is beneath his daughter. His daughter, in his eyes, can do so much better. So what he does to break them apart is he sends his daughter to live with her uncle. So while she's there, Jim is obviously sad because he just lost his girlfriend, and he is so sad that he passes away from a broken heart. So the father does not tell his daughter. He does not want to get her sad. He doesn't want to concern her. So he doesn't even mention anything about Jim passing away. So then weeks later, the daughter is at the uncle's house and she hears a knock at the door, and she goes and opens the door, and it's Jim. And Jim is riding a horse, and he says, "Your dad sent me because he has something to tell you. He says it's urgent and he wanted me to pick you up and take you back to his house." So she's kind of worried. She's hoping everything is okay with her dad, because for her dad to send Jim to come looking for her at the uncle's house, something must have happened. So she's scared and she's riding on the horse with Jim. And as she's putting her arms around Jim and the horse, she feels how cold Jim is. And she feels bad, so she puts her scarf around his neck, and she's like, "You're freezing, here, take my scarf." And then when she gets to the dad's house finally, and she knocks on the door and the dad opens the door, he's surprised that she's there. And she's like, "Didn't you send for me?" And he's like, "No, how did you even get here?" And she says, "Jim sent for me." And that's impossible because Jim passed away. We remember he had a funeral. He passed away from a broken heart. So then she goes, looks behind, because she expects Jim and the horse to be there, and they're not there. So they're all wondering what the heck that was. She swears she saw Jim, but the dad's saying that he passed away. So they lift up the tomb to look at Jim to see, okay, is his remains, are they gonna be buried still or are they not? So they open up the remains and they see that Jim's body is there, and he has the scarf. The scarf that the girl gave him and put him around his neck when he was cold. What the heck? So she saw Jim, but Jim had already passed away. That is crazy.